Slang City, en el parque hip hop.
Algunos de los tatuajes más emblemáticos de los artistas estadounidenses del género hip hop.
Es curioso que las personas que no saben consideran este tatuaje como un símbolo de ser un matón, pero realmente es más que eso. De hecho, Thug Life, además de ser el nombre de la banda a la cual pertenecía junto a Stretch, Big Psych, Moprim en Macadosis, es una forma de vida.
Bueno, ya saben, tinta y hip hop, Slang City en la casa.
Escuchábamos Target Practice de Tony Touch. Y hablando de Tony Touch, nuestro amigo Mr. Cartoon diseñó la carátula, la portada del CD de The Right Construction EP.
Recuerden dejar sus comentarios, qué canción quieren oír, qué tal les apareció la programación, qué tal está el programa. Bueno, dejen sus comentarios, muchachos.
Tenemos una casa, Real Wolf Productions, y quien nos acompaña es nada más y nada menos que el director y productor líder y además fundador de esta casa. Tom, how you doing today? Thank you so much for being here with us. It's a pleasure to have it here.
Hi there, how are you doing? And thank you. It's an honor for me. I'm really happy that you guys had me on the show. Thank you. And the Wolfpack, thank you.
Con uno de los DJs de Rascal aquí en Slang City con DJ Kimo. Bienvenido.
Gracias, Slang City. Buena onda. Mucho amor desde Canadá.
Hi Falcon, welcome to Colombia.
Wagwan, big up everybody in Colombia. Wagwan, live from Toronto, Canada. Big up, big up, big up.
Yeah, success, yeah. Honor, principle, integrity, loyalty. Got me on the same thing. I want to go to war with me. Real precise, specific. All my moves is orderly. Only look for she clothing to those who try to shorten me. Honor, principle, integrity, loyalty. Got me on the same thing. I want to go to war with me. Real precise, specific. All my moves is orderly. Only look for she clothing to those who try to shorten me.
Muy buenas noches, bienvenidos a Slang City. Hey, qué excelente noche, y tenemos nuestra invitada que ya está con nosotros, Easy. Welcome Colombia, Easy. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.
Bueno, pues para nosotros es un placer tenerte acá, y bueno, pues lo prometido es deuda. Muchas gracias antemano pues por aceptar esta entrevista, esta pequeña entrevista. Yo sé que pues es un poco difícil coordinar tanto como en horario y trabajo, pero pues bueno, vamos al ruedo. Dile, ¿qué tal? ¿Vamos de una?
De una, déjame decirle de qué estabas hablando. Okay, so Miss Skin is just telling that, well, it's a pleasure obviously for us to have you here, that you have the time to share some of your valuable knowledge with us.
Yes.
So yeah, let's start with this. Skinny has a lot of questions for you, so.
Bueno, no nos hagamos esperar. Bueno, quiero preguntarle a esta gran artista la noche de hoy, ¿qué la llevó a ser un artista de este género, pues que es un poco complicado, por lo que ya sabemos que manejan como la cuestión de que las mujeres no cantan rap, que bueno, como el machismo?
Okay, the first question is related to your career itself, but having like in mind that you're a female, we know that sometimes this hip hop scene is a little bit like for I mean always the men have like,
yeah,
you know, this stereotype that the girls maybe cannot do it as well as the men, but that I know that is a lie. But how have been like being this artist, like a rapper in this world, and how has been like in your area? Is this like common in your area, in your city?
You know, it's very common and all, but like, you know, I grew up rapping. You know, I grew up at like 12, and then my father, he's a rapper too. So like, even when I wasn't rapping, I was always around rappers. So it was very natural to me So sometimes, but like, yeah, sometimes this is a male-dominated sport, in everything. But like how I deal with it is like to be not even in a conceited way. I'm very, very well out rapping, like not to be conceited at all, but I give even these rappers a run for their money. So like they can't even really say that to me because like I'm very quick to tell them to get on the track with me, and then that kind of can show the difference, and then it shows the levels, and then if the and it's a little bit different. It lets people know, and it quicker. It shuts people up a little bit more, and they respect it or even disrespect it very fast. But like they come to their opinion on me extremely fast. But like as far as also how I do it, I don't really I don't get bothered by it simply because of how I feel skilled I am in a humble manner.
And it's awesome to know that you come from a family from rappers also. You are telling that your dad was a rapper also, right?
Yes, he was the second rapper in New Brunswick. That's where we come from. He was the second rapper, so like everyone even knows him for what he does. A lot of people don't even know that we are connected and all. But like, and I don't even rap because of my father. It's just literally genetics, I get a lot of things from my father. I get a lot of things from my mother, and this is one of the things that I get from my father.
Awesome, that's great. Let me tell the audience then this awesome news. Mira, digamos que donde ella viene es muy común ver chicas rapeando, normal. Y ella creció en una familia rapero, su papá es rapero también. No le he preguntado quién es, ya le voy a preguntar, pero nada, básicamente él está en los genes, o sea, y para ella ha sido muy fácil. La gente cuando la reconoce, la respeta pues más por lo que hacen, a veces ni siquiera saben que está conectada con su padre, con el que es su padre, pero pues nada, tiene buena inspiración en casa. Entonces pues de ahí viene todo el tema, la espinita del rap.
Totally.
Ok, uy, el papá es, un rapero. Bueno, que ahorita le preguntamos porque con esa no nos podemos quedar, muchachos. Bueno, mire, dile que, pregúntale, con su música, ¿qué transmite, qué inspira con su música?
Okay, well, this question is about the music. Whether you try to like convey with the music that you are composing, what you're trying to tell to the audience.
To basically think broader, because I like all type of rap and all, but I see that it's very competitive. Not competitive. They do what they do a lot, before they've done it. Like it's very much of the same. I want people to speak on broader things, Also, like it's old to like be scared of to speak on certain things, Speak on what you feel like you can. Do it in the right way. Make sure you actually know, because there's a lot of rappers that they hear stuff and they feel like they know, but they don't really know. They really regurgitate words from off of others, which we all do, but they don't get the time to sit down and understand the whole entire meaning in its entirety, So I like to hear rappers when I know that they know what they're rapping about, not just sounding like they know what they're rapping about. I can tell when a person really, really knows, and again, like I just come from this, it comes from, just speaking your mind. Also came from more of a positive view, I just want to see people's broader minds, and through their music, I want, and through my music, since I am an artist, I rap about other things, because I'm just not an artist. I'm so much more than a artist. I'm so much more than a rapper. It doesn't stop there. It doesn't start there. A rapper is just like a little sect of my being. So I like to just be a little bit broad, and I like to say a lot of slick and witty stuff. Just to make people think, just to spark an emotion, just to make people think, and so they run off with it. And that's it, just want to make people really, really think, in the thoughts that you don't really, some people, they don't go into certain areas, I like to go into those certain areas that people don't go into.
No, oh, sorry, my mic was like blocked here.
It's okay, it's okay.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. Let's translate this then for the audience. Thank you. Bueno, me dice que, digamos, ella trata de transmitir algo así como una hermandad, sí, que le gusta. Ella sabe que en el mundo del rap la vaina es muy competitiva, a veces sí, a veces no. Hay mucha gente que al rapear habla de lo que siente, hay gente que lo hace que saben lo que hacen, hay gente que no, que finge saber hacer. Digamos que ya pueden notar eso, cuando alguien sí sabe lo que está haciendo, cuando alguien está fingiendo, bueno. Hay veces que no se toman el tiempo de darle significado a las cosas, pero pues digamos que ella lo que trata de transmitir es básicamente que, te digo, ella es más que un artista, o sea, no es solamente artista, es más que eso, y ella trata de hablar de todo eso, de lo que ella ha vivido, de encender como esa chispa a la gente para que piense, ¿sí me entiendes? Para que como que no se queden solamente con lo que les dicen, sino como un pensamiento crítico, como abrirle la mente a las personas, ¿sí? Y transmitir un mensaje también como de hermandad en la misma comunidad, ¿cierto? Entonces es como un poco de eso. Y ella comenta que, digamos, no todo el mundo va a ciertos lugares. Ella trata de ir a esos lugares donde no va mucha gente y como hablar de lo que ve en esos lugares y compartir pues el mensaje.
Bueno, excelente, muchachos, qué entrevista tan chimba, mejor dicho. Bueno, quiero que le preguntes qué está planeando ahorita para el 2022. Ella por ahí me comentaba que tiene por ahí unos temas nuevos. ¿Qué nos tiene esta gran artista para el 2022?
Okay, perfect. Skinny is asking about this year, this 2022, if we can expect something from your side. He told me that you already told him about something you have, like just released, new material. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Perfect. So he's asking about that one, and if there is something else for this year, maybe that we can expect.
Yeah, of course. All throughout the year, I have over 200 songs. You know, with my engineer, like I've been working with my engineer for like over 5 years, like when I was in high school. You know, and with him, and I've been to other engineers as well, but with him, I have over 200 songs. You know, so like that to show you that I work consistently. So yes, I just finished Isis, produced by Heinz. Shout out to Heinz, that's my big brother. You know. More deeper than music, you know. But yeah, we just released that. It's on all digital platforms. It just dropped yesterday, you know, I think midnight or whatever. So it's all on all digital platforms. So that's that. And then I'm also working on another album, but it's a collab album with an artist named Mike Murphy. Shout out to him. We have a song out already called Truth and Precision that I produced. My producer name is Dulu. You know, also, so me and him, we're working on that, but we're finished with it. We're just, we're finishing it all with everything else. And then I have another album called The Roots, which what I started off with my career, and I forgot the year exactly. I say 2016. I'll say, but that's what an album I dropped and all. That consists of 9 songs. I'm finished with a thing called Hourglass 2, which is a feature EP where I just simply feature dope artists, and it's just literally a feature EP and all. And I produce everything, I just make sure I produce everything. I'm also working with my on another album with Devlon called the Lampshade Chronicles 2, because we had the first one already out. We did that like 2 years ago. That's out. It's 12 songs. It consists of 12 songs. He produced 10 tracks of it, and Rem Ember produced one, and Wax One Da produced another. Other than that, I have me and Hebrew Child, another one of my producers. We're working on another we're still forming it, but I already completed 2 songs for it, so I just have so much. So basically, so far I'm working about on 7 or 8 things, and in a profound way. I'm just not, I'm working on them in a profound way, and I'm gonna be in the studio. I'm also building my own home studio as well. So it's so much to look out. Oh, also I have a film coming out. With Juju Ferdinandi. He's from France. We've been working on this for a nice 2 months and probably more now. And he came up with the name, the warrior with the deepest soul, and now we're just simply trying to promote it more and brand it to make it a real big brand. And also that is the film, but to promote the film, we also have a thing called and it's with the same name, the warrior with the deepest soul, which is a freestyle series where I feature dope lyricists each Friday, and everything. And sometimes I just do it up for myself and all. But we're on our 8th episode on that, you know. So hopefully everyone can just go check that out. It's called The Warrior with the Deepest Soul. Also, you can simply type up Isis Aset or Juju Fernandi. We have our YouTube page together and the Instagram page together, and we're just really trying to promote this, you know. He's a great film writer. He's a great writer, one of the greatest writers I've seen, you know. And you know, so it's great. Just, you know, it's a lot of coming to come, and it's just so much, like, literally. So everyone should be focused that Isis Aset will drop a film with Juju Ferdinandi, also with the book that we're writing. But then with the music, you know, so much things that's to drop this year. It's 7 to 8 things that I'm working on. You know, we have the Hourglass, we have the Lampshade Chronicles, we have also the Aya Isis 2. You know, we just finished, and I'm working on Oxygen, and I have 7 songs on there, you know, with Heinz, that he's the producer of it all, you know. So I'm working, you know. I never stop working. I am a machine, you know. I start recording music ever since I was 15 years old consistently. I started being a rapper, like as in rapping, since I was 12 years old, you know. And ever since I was 15, I put out a song like once a week. You know, I did the Rush strategy. So shout out to him, you know. So I'm just very consistent what I do. I'm very in love with what I do. I try to take it to extreme varies to break everything and to go to the top, you know, and with people to help. And, you know, I'm very humble, and I'm just very confident in with what I do. And I just love what I do. And I've been doing it for a minute, you know, for many years. So also I'm just trying to make sure that I see everything I gain back from it, you know. And yeah, also with my beats, I'm going to try to produce for many people. And so yeah, my bad for the long one, but you know, yeah.
My God, there's a lot of things. I was expecting to say maybe 2 or 3 works, but this is a lot of work for this year. Thank you so much, because we are going to be like more than happy of having all this information once you publish something to spread the word. Okay.
Thank you, honestly. I appreciate everything. Support.
Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
Bueno, let me tell you to the audience and all of this. They are going to be excited, I know.
Hopefully.
Bueno, Skinny y querida audiencia, les cuento, o sea, para el 2022 no se viene casi nada. Ella dice que actualmente tiene aproximadamente 200 canciones grabadas. Ella es, digamos, ingeniera, conoce varios ingenieros de sonido, ha trabajado con muchos, lleva más de 5 años trabajando, digamos, ya con ingenieros, y pues ella misma produce también temas, entonces, y digamos que mucho que hacer. Dice que tiene un álbum con Mike Murphy, se llama Shot and Precision, eso lo tiene preparado para este año. Su productor, pues, para este álbum, que se llama Dulu, va a estar allí también. Tiene otro álbum que se llama The Roots, este ya tiene 9 canciones. Tiene un EP donde tiene va a hacer featuring con varios artistas. Este EP ella lo produce en su totalidad. Tiene otro para el que tiene, bien, digamos que viene, hace 2 años sacó la primera parte que se llama el Chronicles 1, va a sacar la parte 2 ahorita este año también. En este tiene ya aproximadamente 10 tracks producidos por Rax On. ¿Qué más te digo? Están formando otro álbum también ya tiene 2 canciones allí con el señor Raxón. ¿Qué más te cuento? Bueno, dice que también tiene en su casa, está en proceso de construcción de su propio estudio. Entonces, ya teniendo su estudio en casa, va a ser mucho más lo que va a hacer, aunque pues ya de por sí es bastante. Dice también que tiene 7, 8 cosas, está trabajando con un artista de Francia que se llama Juju from the Nandi. Con él, pues aparte de música, también están trabajando como en una película o en un corto o algo así. Lleva más o menos 2 meses trabajando en él. Se llama The Warrior with the Deeper Soul.
Yes.
Esto es una película, y tiene también un trabajo que es como una serie, una serie de freestyle. Ella dice que ya va en el 8º episodio de Warriors with the Deeper Soul. Toca verlo, ahí yo creo que lo podemos encontrar. Dice que en YouTube y en Instagram tiene algunas fotos, algún material. Probablemente de pronto podamos ver algo más allá. también dice que está escribiendo un libro. Tiene otro que se llama Oxygen, también tiene 7 canciones. O sea, básicamente, como para resumir un poco, y lo que nos comentaba es que ella, digamos, está en la industria de la música, está rapeando desde que tiene 12 años, y desde que tiene 15 años lo está haciendo de forma consistente. Prácticamente graba un tema por semana desde que tiene 15 años. Entonces lo que hay es material, y ya lo que está es más como reuniéndolo para empezar a sacar trabajos, pero material tiene, y tiene bastante. Entonces para este año podemos esperar más o menos 7, 8 cosas, no más para este año. Entonces la vaina está grande, hay que estar súper pendientes porque lo que se viene es candela. Y pues también le comentaba que pues por favor nos deje saber tan pronto publique cualquier cosa, porque nosotros también vamos aquí como a correr, a mover la palabra, pues para que todos se enteren.
Así es, muchachos, ya escucharon que esta gran artista, mejor dicho, tiene música, mejor dicho, hasta para vender. Bueno, mire, no, excelente noticia, o sea, solo trabajo y música, eso es lo que nos gusta, muchachos. Mire, yo por ahí escuché, y creo, y si no estoy mal, ella hace una canción o tiene un featuring con este gran invitado que estamos a punto de sacar. Con Doctor, pregúntale que cómo lo conoció.
Okay, so Skin is asking about this relation you have with Doc Terror. We know that you had like a featuring with him. And, yeah. Perfect. So we want to know how did you meet him and how did you decide to work with him?
Shout out to Morbid and B, through that channel. He has a real rap family channel. I connect with a lot of artists. We communicate with each other, and basically that's how that happened, And shout out to Doc Terror. He showed me nothing but consistent respect and love. So, and he's never had a different energy with me. So I respect it, and we did that song like a long time ago. I forgot exactly what happened to it, what the holdup was, but it's a great relationship we have. I just like people who like to work. That's it. Yes, and I respect that. So it comes easy.
You're totally right.
Totally.
It's because we are going to have him invited here to the show also in the few weeks, I guess.
That's dope. Shout out to you. I hope that the interview goes so successful.
Thank you. Bueno, te cuento. Dice ella que ella vive conectándose así con muchos artistas por lo mismo que se la pasa trabajando. La canción que hicieron hace mucho tiempo ya, digamos que ya es, digámoslo entre comillas, viejita, pero dice que no recuerda, digamos, exactamente cómo se conocieron, pero lo que sí recuerda es que hicieron conexión bacana y por eso decidieron trabajar, y pues ahí está el trabajo que quedó de allí.
Muchachos, entonces hacemos una breve pausa y ya volvemos con esta gran invitada, señores y señoras.
That forcing to make that monologue briefly. Y'all hear but don't see me. I move in silence, but beastly give them signs that's real greasy. Yeah, my swag causing them to hate on me. I'm rap, baby, gangsters hate for me. And I ain't feeling none of they stole me. You want the truth? Well, I say they bold me. I'm stepping up a notch, I'm getting tired. So now I'll never flop, I stay inspired. You know I check the boys, see if they fire. I'm on the first and still I ain't expired. I got the work, ain't talking 9 to 5. I go berserk, I'm talking homicide. Says I'm a jerk cause I be picking on them. I said for certain, yeah, I'm fish reform. I torment them until I get extorted. The sources sent through me a few them forces. I'm so swift, I got a few them torches. I paint the picture, that's a perfect portrait. When talking chicken, I just want my portion. And not to mention mine is on the fortune. So sign you back what's up for adoption. Now I better get her for abortion. I make my haters get me rich, I force them. Yeah, I guess they need for me to supervise them. If standing next to me, I scrutinize them. They in the box telling crucial lies. You back and calm or get brutalized. It ain't no mercy, yes, that's through the lines. We crossing all the lines, forbidden, we gon' make the standard. You either fall or either you gon' stand up. You think they hard, I think they just don't stand up. We level-headed, all my people stand up. Ain't empty-headed, no, I get the lettuce.
Yeah, Evans, aka EMC. No Masana, still, yo. Lengo ni kuunganisha na kuvunja matabaka. Naishi nachoandika situmiki kibaraka. Watakuja na kupita so wanafanya kwa mataka. Wamewezi kumtingisha maana fanya inavyopaswa. pesa inaeleweka, kila moja nitafuta. Ndo maana tuna kesha, hatulali kutwa kucha, niweze kutuwezesha kila kitu kiwe super. Sofanya unachoweza ila tambua kuna kufa. Dunia imekuwa kijiji, vitu vingi sasa simple. Ndo maana kama hivi tunazidi tupo mingo. Saluti kwa machizi, tunafanya tu malingo. Ni Mungu anatupa ulinzi, so tusiishi kwa malingo. Nashukuru niko huru, God ana bless. Sina uoga kakunguru, niko poa sina stress. Sitoki kushukuru hata kama sina cent. Ndeleni kukufuru nyema fake, no hate. Ndo muda revolution, ni kweli sio siri. Japo changamoto zipo kubishi na zitabiri. Wengi ni michosho wanapotosha tu madili. Wanasema wanalifuata soko, wamechoka kusubiri. Vumilivu umeweshindwa, naona bora fanye uongo. Ni mambo za kijingo, wanapotosha tu madogo. Hata kama sina dinga, ini t-shirt kidogo. Ni vitu vya kupita, so siwezi leta shogo. I keep focus, even people wakihate. Kama isosi kuogopa, nimenyuti na wacheck. Hata kama umeomoka, kila kitu kiko fresh. Kama uwezi kutongoza, so na this to respect.
My swag causing them to hate on me. I'm rap, baby, gangsters hate for me. And I ain't feeling none of they stole me. You want the truth, well I say they bold me. I'm stepping up a notch, I'm getting tired. So now I'll never flop, I stay inspired. You know I check the boys, see if they fire. I'm on the verse, still I ain't expired. I got the work, ain't talking 9 to 5. I go berserk, I'm talking homicide. Homicide. Tulu. Set. Yeah.
Bueno, muchachos, retomamos esta gran entrevista en Slang City con nuestra gran invitada Isis. Bueno, Mile, abórdala de una. ¿Por qué el nombre? ¿De dónde salió? ¿Es su nombre original o lo compuso? Bueno, que nos cuente.
Sí. Okay, so can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, perfect. Thank you so much for joining again. We'll continue with this.
Perfect.
With the question that I'm always like to do, because I'm a little bit curious about the name. When an artist show to the audience with the name, I guess they are trying to convey something. Why did you choose your name? Why Isis Aset? Is that the way you pronounce it? That right?
Yes. Well, I didn't choose my name. You know, my father named me, so that's actually on my birth certificate. You know, like I actually wanted.
That is your real name, right?
Yes, that is on my birth certificate. You know, so it's my father actually named it to me. You know. So yeah,
I love that.
Thank you.
So, and now that you're talking about your father, let me know who is him. What is the artistic name of your father?
Well, he used to go by Divine Calico, you know, but you know, I don't know if he just like this. I don't know if he's gonna come out with that name still, but he used to call himself Divine Calico, you know. So yeah, like he's almost everything of why I am, you know. Like he really helped me and with everything. He led me to the water and I drunk, you know. He led me to the door and I opened, you know. He just helped me with every single thing. And we don't even have to be physically around each other. We are linked already, you know. So we literally are connected deeply, you know. So we don't even we have to be around each other. Totally.
The music can be that I think maybe that music is like a great way of being like of having this link with your father. I mean, he understands what you are doing and you understand what he's doing, so I guess maybe this is like helpful for the relationship with him, right?
Totally, you know, totally. It's again, it's genetics. He told me that he knew what I was going to do before I did it. You know, he even told me how he knew how I was going to look. And my uncles, they said he knew I was going to physically look even before how I look, you know, because in here I am. And they basically read me down to a T, you know. So yeah, we're very close, you know. I actually was on the phone with him earlier today, you know. He just leads me, so he really, you know, he does everything. He provides for me in the best way. He shows me the best example to where I want to do the best in life, you know, because if I didn't have him, I wouldn't, you know. He just does everything, you know. So I appreciate him, you know. So he gives me the best advice, and that's all I need. That's the only thing that I need. It's the best advice, and then you know, better myself. You know, all I need is his words, and that's it.
Not a lot of people had that like good luck of having so personal, so a family that is so close to the things that you do. That is pretty awesome. Yeah, and I was about to ask you about if you maybe have, I guess yes, but you have a featuring with him, any of your songs with him?
Oh, actually no, but we're going to do soon, you know, because I that's one thing that I really want to do is rap with him. It's just, you know, he's putting things in order at the moment. So once everything aligns, then we're on. Trust, you know, he just doing what he got to do, and then once he send me over stuff, and then we even actually be together, and we be with each other in even a studio, and then, you know, but trust, we're gonna have songs. So he actually recorded one of my songs before. 100%, you know.
Wow, cool.
Totally, we're gonna have that. We're gonna get that out. You know, if he goes by Divine Calico, you know, then he's gonna go by that, and you know, we're just gonna rock.
That's pretty cool. Skinny's looking at me like, what is he saying? Let me tell him in the audience. Bueno, le pregunté mientras estabas por allá, lo que me preguntaste inicialmente. Ustedes saben que la pregunta básica aquí siempre es sobre el nombre. En este caso les puedo decir, ella me dice, yo no escogí mi nombre artístico, lo escogió mi papá. O sea, literal, ese es mi nombre real, ese es el nombre que aparece en mi certificado, ese es el nombre real de ella, no es un AKA, no es un alias, pues es su nombre real, lo escogió su papá, que como ya les comenté hace un rato atrás, también es artista, también es rapper. Le pregunté por el papá, su nombre es Cálico, se hace llamar Cálico, es el nombre del papá. Le preguntaba también, sí, por supuesto, está activo, dice que, porque le pregunté precisamente si, pues siendo ambos artistas, si tenían algún featuring. Me dice que en el momento no, si han estado como cada uno acompañando como la grabación del otro, digamos, él ha grabado, ha estado presente y le ha ayudado, como han hecho beats juntos, pues, pero hasta el momento no tenían ningún featuring, digamos, oficial. Lo tienen planeado, va a salir probablemente este año también, pero por el momento está en proceso, digámoslo así. Y pues ella cuenta que, digamos, es muy chévere tener a una persona que entiende lo que tú estás haciendo y que es tu padre, o sea, tiene esa fortuna de tener a su padre como mentor dentro de la industria, ¿cierto? Dice que son muy cercanos, que el papá, por ejemplo, sabe lo que ella va a hacer antes de que ella lo haga, porque son así de cercanos gracias a este vínculo que han creado, pues también por medio de la música. Entonces, que la música también hace que los vínculos sean fuertes y que el hecho de que ellos compartan esta pasión por la música, por el rap, que puedan entender de qué se trata lo que está haciendo cada uno, pues esto incrementa ese vínculo que tienen ellos cada uno. Entonces, pues nada, yo creo que no muchos tienen la fortuna, ¿verdad?, de tener una inspiración de este calibre, ¿verdad?
Sí, es así, ¿verdad? Sí, que el papá de uno esté ahí presente, excelente, ¿no? Y también que vaya al mismo ritmo que uno está en carrera musical y que lo corrija, que esto está bien, que mire, que hágale así, que bueno, bacano, severo apoyo. Muchachos, ya saben, nos pueden encontrar por nuestro canal de YouTube. En este momento, pues bueno, ya saben, la entrevista de esta gran artista. Mile, dile, bueno, es que escuché un sencillo, no sé si llamarlo así, un sencillo, un trabajo musical, un álbum, que todas las canciones no pasan de minuto 54, minuto 40. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué pasó ahí?
Perfect. Well, now Skinny's asking about work you have called Eye of Isis, right? He's telling that almost all the songs of this album are like pretty short, 1 minute and no more than 2 minutes. Is that a specific reason for this?
Shout out to Heinz, it's my big bro. He came out with the name. He gave me a list, and that was the name that I chose and all. And then he just produces it. So that's really on that's really to him, you gotta ask him.
Okay. And when you say that he's your brother is your real brother, or just like
Oh
a
no, that's
family
not.
from the heart?
That's he just from my heart, you know. This is just people because I don't.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
very like off. So I'm very off put, and I'm very like black sheep, and I'm very kind of I guess hard. Maybe some people can probably seem that I'm hard to relate with and everything, and people can seem as he's hard to relate with because we just stick to our business and we do what we got to do. So we align very well that way, and we you know, mentally connect. And he's just a great person, you know. Also a person that I am when I work with people. Like, you know, in order for me to consistently work with them, I have to respect them as a man or a woman, you know. And he's I respect him as a man, and I respect him as a father. That's what I see. So that's what we continue to, and it's probably things he respect about me, to where we continue to work to where this is a, you know, forever type thing, you know, because, you know, like this is real with what we got, you know. It's my big bro, but they're not blood though, but you know, we family.
Okay. Yeah, understand. Perfect, thank you. Bueno, digamos que este álbum lo produjo Jaime, se llama. Ella lo nombraba, de hecho lo nombró al principio también como su gran hermano, su hermano grande, su hermano mayor. Entonces yo le preguntaba si cuando se refería a que era su hermano era porque eran hermanos de sangre realmente, o sea, otro miembro de la familia haciendo música, o porque pues ya lo considera su hermano. Ella me comenta que no son hermanos de sangre, pero lo considera su hermano, lo respeta mucho, han trabajado mucho, han hecho mucho química, se siente que están conectados mentalmente, siente que hacen las cosas bien, ambos están en la misma página, y por eso digamos de todo este vínculo que se ha creado, ya lo considera su hermano, a pesar de que no son hermanos de sangre, pero ya lo considera pues allí su hermano. Y él produjo este álbum, y me dice ella pues que realmente no está segura, no sabe por qué los temas duran tan poquito, digamos, cada tema, que eso ya sería una pregunta que tendríamos que hacerle a él, pero pues básicamente lo produjo todo.
Pues bueno, quiero que le digas que, bueno, es uno de los favoritos. Me gusta demasiado cómo está trabajado este álbum. Me gusta cómo dejaron las canciones a ese minuto 50, minuto 40. Es creativo, es raro. No se escucha un corte así como que dejaron un pedazo para que escucharan una promoción y cortaran y ya. No, está bien trabajado. Dile que felicitaciones y que lo voy a seguir escuchando.
All right, Skinny is telling that he was asking about this album because it's one of his favorites. He loved the way it was like worked, it was produced. He loved that as the songs are not that like long. It's like so dynamic, you know. He's always like listening to this album, and he feels that it's a new album anytime. He loves the work on this album, and he's sending like congratulations to both artists that are on this album, because he's one of his favorites from Yumi's days.
Thank you. Honestly, I appreciate it, you know, and I appreciate to be able to do this album. I really like the album too as well, you know. I didn't get to listen to it in its entirety yet, but like once I sit down and I really, you know, I'm gonna appreciate it, you know. And we're working on so much more stuff too, you know. It's like we got so much more songs and so much more we work on. So yeah, and I appreciate you all, and I hope that everyone else can go check my other albums out as well, you know. And again, as you guys already heard, you know, I have so much more coming out, like so much more, you know. So just to continue to be on the lookout with me, because I'm always going to continue. I'm never going to stop, and I'm always going to bring something new to the table as well.
That's awesome to hear, because we think that your music is awesome. We are like when we were like studying your music for this interview, we had a great time having like listening to your music. So thank you so much for working this way. Thank you so much for sharing these skills you have, this amazing work you have been doing. Please keep rocking this way.
Totally. Thank you so much.
So, well, Skinny, I think he has more questions. Let me know.
Es que ya que hablas por ahí como de rock and roll, te escuché, ella le puso a una foto que yo tengo de Tatiana, de Ginger. Dijo que le encantaba, entonces ya que entramos por ese lado, le encanta también ese estilo de música, no solamente se enfoca en el hip hop, sino pues también abarca un poco de este género.
I think you understand a little bit. He made a post.
I'm sorry, yes?
Yes, Skinny made a post about a metal band, Ginger.
Totally.
Yeah, and you say that is one of your favorites, right?
Yeah, one of them, because before I was into hip, because again, my father brought to me, I was into rock and roll before I was into hip hop, I remember I was always listening to people like, basically when I was introduced to hip hop, I was introduced to like, the new hip hop, and I didn't really align with it. I was really just straight up rock. So while I was in rock, I started to develop into more, as in to go to metal bands, even deathcore, all of that stuff, and Ginger, I love her. She has a great, man, I love her, I love her. I love the band. Everything about it is wonderful, I was listening to her when I was like in high. I remember going to back and forth to the bus stop with my headphones, listening to the band, always, so it's also this word called nostalgia or nostalgic for me, because like, it was also like when things were, how I say, things were maybe like easy or something. We didn't know how good we had or something, and that was during that time. So it was just like, just to have that music there, just, I love it, I just most definitely love it, and I most definitely make sure I stay in tune with her. Like this mediator, I bump that a lot, frequently, so I'm going to continue just to rock with her. I rock with other heavy metal bands and rock bands as well, and that was just so dope when I see him post her. I was like, OMG, I didn't know that he knew about her. So I was like, okay, that's just dope. That's just dope. And then I think she's going to Colombia I think she's going to I think she's performing like somewhere I don't know. I think that she's performing somewhere close though. But I'm just gonna stay focused on her and see where she's going to perform next and everything. And I'll most definitely try to go.
Oof, amazing. Yeah, actually, she's gonna be on May here in Colombia in a festival called Tattoo Music Fest.
Okay.
And we have been waiting for her like around 2 years now, because he was coming on the 2020 when this pandemic began, and then all airports were closed and she cannot make to come. But now finally I think the date is close, and I'm so excited also because he's one of my favorites. So I want to ask you, what if you have to choose a song from her, from the band, from this band, Ginger, what is your favorite? What will you choose?
I'm not gonna say Mediator just because I'm rocking with that. I'd say the what was that name? I'm not that sure. Like I didn't really. I like Disclosure, but I really like On the Top. That was probably one of my favorite from her, because I just like how she goes back and forth from the screaming into the sing. I love how she sings, because I feel like you have to be able to do both, and I think that she does both very well. I like how she sings very well. She actually sings very well. I can listen to a full-on singing album from her straight up. Honestly, I can do that. She could do that. So I just like that. I like stuff like that.
You're totally right. It's amazing the way she changed the voice in a second. It's amazing.
Because also I found her through Arch Enemy. That's why. Because I remember actually seeing her and everything. It was years ago. I forgot the video, but she had like a braids on the side, I think, and she was on. So I don't know. It was great, but I was really just listening to Arch Enemy. That's how I came into contact with the band Ginger, and so like it was just like, yeah, most definitely. So it's just pretty dope.
I love Arch Enemy also, but the thing is that in Arch Enemy they are just like neutral voices. Then Tatiana has this amazing skill of changing. Es que
I like the I forgot her name. I think I like the first. Not to compare them. I'm not into comparing at all. But the blonde lady, the first one, I like because I listen to more songs
Angela.
from. Yeah, yes, I listen to more songs from her. To be honest with you, but I love them both. But I have more nostalgia from the Alyssa or something, Alyssa White or something.
Alyssa White Glass.
Yes, most definitely, But I mean, I love them both, but it's just like I think, the old school is just a little bit just different. Just like the certain names, because I don't want to name them because they're kind of controversial songs or whatever. But it's just like, man, it's just how she screams. It's just, oh my, you feel it. When I like when I feel it through my whole body, and it's like all crazy. And I know I'm East Coast, and we don't really do that heavy metal, and especially like and a lot of Latinos and blacks, we don't really do that in there, especially East Coast and all. But like I did me and my dad, because like again, me and my dad introduced that to me.
Awesome. Okay, well, let me tell Skinny because he's looking at me like, what are you saying? So let me tell him what we are talking about.
Totally.
Perfect, thank you. Bueno, ya para que no me mires así Skinny y la gente pues que también debe estar escuchando, le estábamos preguntando sobre Ginger porque pues se hizo un post desde la página y ella escribió que le gustaba mucho esa banda, entonces le estamos preguntando sobre eso. Efectivamente le gusta mucho Ginger, le gusta mucho el rock, el metal. Ella dice que ella tuvo también digamos que este género le da un poco de nostalgia porque lo escuchaba mucho cuando ella no tenía tanto estrés, tú sabes, cuando uno se preocupaba por cosas más sencillas, pues escuchaba más que todo, era un poco más rockera que rapera. Digamos que en este momento se invierte un poco, sin embargo no deja de lado el metal, le gusta mucho. Me habló de Ginger, me habló de Arch Enemy, de bandas con voces femeninas de metal que son muy bacanas. A mí también me gustan mucho, entonces aquí me podría pasar toda la noche hablando con ella. Entonces nada, le pregunté cuál sería su canción favorita de Ginger, pues como por decir algo. Me dice que le gusta mucho, hay muchas que le gustan, pero que le gusta mucho On The Top, es una de los últimos álbumes que ella sacó, y es un tema bacano también. Y pues nada, dice que lo que te comentaba, siempre ha estado como ambas influencias en su vida, un poco más alta al principio era el rock, luego pues con la influencia de su papá pues también empezó la mezcla del hip hop y pues finalmente se decidió por este lado, pero no deja de lado el metal, le gusta mucho, se lo disfruta mucho. Dice que le encanta cuando escucha esas voces así fuertes detrás que le hacen vibrar el cuerpo, esas guturales y las guitarras, bueno, el sonido en general, y sobre todo pues una voz femenina que tenga la habilidad de hacer lo que hace Tatiana de Ginger, de mezclar, de cambiar su voz de una gutural a una voz dulce y melodiosa en un segundo. Eso no lo hace cualquiera. Entonces son como skills y cositas que también ella le agradan y de cierta manera trata de inyectárselo a su música.
Mile, no, pues bacano que no sea radical. Bueno, sí, nada, pues bacano, excelente. Pues Mile, dile, quiero preguntarle, ¿dónde conoció a este señor Sigrid? Por ahí también un tema, creo que se llama el tema, a ver si no estoy mal, se llama Rap Terrorista.
All right. Skinny is asking now about this song Rap Terrorist that you performed with Mr. Sick Rick. He wants to know, how did you meet him and how did you decide to work with him? How was this process? If there is any maybe story behind something that you want to share with us about this.
Yeah, well, yeah, shout out to Sick Rick, 100%. Shout out to Small Zono as well, but yeah, and also that's the song Rap Terrorist. I produced that is prod by Dulu, that's me and everything. So and also we're supposed to do a collab EP as well, I wanted to produce something, send him a few beats and everything, and get him and his Small Owner on there, and we released that. But yeah, we meet through just posting music, to that real rap family channel. We meet a lot of each other from off of that, and then like I guess we follow each other, and then that's how it happens. That's mainly how a lot of this stuff happens, and then we just keep touch. And the ones I guess when we feel each other vibe, we most definitely keep touch, and we make sure we doing songs. And yeah, he did a very great job. I remember hearing it and I just was very excited. He did a great verse, and yeah, so, and we have more to come. And shout out to Sick Rick again. I wish him the most success.
Great. I think this internet thing makes him a little bit easier, the connections and all the stuff, right?
Yeah, shout out to Morgan B, shout out to Real Rap Family channel, I post on that channel like a year and some few months now, so we've been rocking for a little small minute, it's pretty dope. Shout out to him, and me and him, we made an album together called we made an album together as well, totally, called Radiating Scribe. Yeah, Radiating Scribe, and he produced it. His producer Morgan B. That's his producer name. So shout out to him. It was a dope album, totally.
Great. Bueno, imagínate, Sick Rick, ¿cómo lo conoció? Estaban como en redes, ella le gustó lo que él hacía, lo empezó a seguir, él la empezó a seguir. Allá sí se conocieron y luego decidieron trabajar, hicieron un trabajo grandioso. Este álbum específicamente que me estás diciendo, este tema, Skinny, lo produjo ella, lo produjo Ice, y su nombre de productora, digámoslo así, es Dulu, es ella misma, y ella produjo todo este proceso. Y nada, se vienen más cosas porque pues la química está chévere. Ellos, digamos que cada uno le gustó trabajar con el otro y están ahí conectados, y se vienen más cosas para ellos, para digamos, va a seguir trabajando con el señor Sigrid. He's having some issues with his mic, but he's having another question. I have it here. Okay, so what will you maybe change on this industry of music, of hip-hop music? Is there anything you would like to change on it?
Anything that I like to change in the hip-hop world or the industry?
Yes, in the industry.
Well, like, I'm not fully in the industry, yet or something. Well, I don't really know if I would say, just for people to stay true to themselves, to stay up on business, just stay up on their business and, just go with their heart.
Awesome. That's a great advice, because sometimes people just watching like the money and doesn't care about the message. So,
yeah.
Awesome.
The message is the most important, of course, most definitely. Again, I feel people should know what they want in life in order to be it and everything, to lead and to be an example. That's really all what it is about. Really, now words don't really matter. As we can see, just be an example. And if people decide that they want to be a certain type of person, then that's within them. Again, the people who feel like it is important to lead, which it is, they'll stick to their jobs by, doing, the rightful actions and trying to be in their best image and to try to follow after the most righteous footsteps, most definitely.
You're right. Bueno, Skinny, digamos que ella dice no está full metida en la industria todavía, a pesar de todos los trabajos que tiene y todo el tema. Ella no se considera que está full metida en la industria, pero digamos, si tuviera que decir algo, dice que le gustaría que la gente se mantenga como más real y más pegada a lo que su corazón les da, y no tanto como a la parte como del dinero, de la industria, como de venderse por plata, hacer lo que sea por plata, sino que se mantengan pegados a lo que es el corazón, al mensaje. Le decía yo que hay veces que se olvidan del mensaje por el dinero, simplemente por hacer dinero, hacen lo que sea, no sé, cualquier vaina con tal de ganar plata y el mensaje es lo más importante y más en este género donde se tienen tantas líricas, pues el mensaje que es tan importante a veces lo dejan de lado. Esto sería lo que ya le cambiaría básicamente.
Bueno, mire, quiero preguntarle, bueno, así un jueguito rápido ya como para finalizar. Voy a escoger una canción de su lista de YouTube, de su canal, ya saben, para que la sigan, que nos den las redes sociales, para que la sigan, que nos hable un poquito, a ver, voy a escoger una, que nos hable un poquito de esta canción, Gladiator Flow.
Perfect. So, Skinny is telling, like, this is like a game. He just choose randomly a song from the playlist, and the song that choose was Gladiator Flow, and he wants to know something about the song, anything you want to share, any story, something, I don't know, whatever that you want to share about this specific song.
Yeah, you know, shout out to Devline. You know, he's based in London. He's the first producer that you know, we both took each other. You know, we basically just aligned with each other. I say, you know, and we worked very much. I think I was like 16 when we started working with each other, if I'm not mistaken. You know, and yeah, like we did. That me and him, we have actually most songs than me and any other producer, because we've been doing this for years, like ever since I was 16, and I'm 20 now, you know, so like we're doing this for a long time. So yeah, that Gladiator Flow, I'll say that was probably like the first 5 songs that me and him ever did together. You know, so that was a real throwback, you know. So those are the songs that I really appreciate, and that really you know, it brings me back to memories. It really brings me back to memories. My style, as people could say, was different back then, because I had just a different mindset and message, and how I wanted to be perceived or whatever, and or thinking how I should be, you know, thinking that, you know. So that was a good song, and in the beginning, you know, that most definitely was a cool name to hear. I'm happy that you guys go back to that catalog, you know.
Well, that's cool. Well, that is like Skinny's job. He's always looking for any songs, any works from today, from yesterday, he's always like looking for that, and it's he chooses some songs that he thinks that are like the most representative, and I don't know why this he decided for this one. It was some kind of randomly, but he was like having this in his radar, you know. This song was like there, and he just put the finger on it. So well, Isis, thank you so much. We're having like a little bit more time here. So before we finish this, we would like to say thank you again for sharing all this information, all these amazing histories. We are so glad of having you here on the show. It was a great time. Thank you so much again for taking the time. And well, and if you maybe want to share something, maybe your social, where we can find you. Yeah, just to...
Well, thank you. Thank you both for having me on your platform. First to say, I appreciate you each, and you both do such an amazing job at what you do, you know. So yeah, and also you can find me. Just type in YouTube Isis Aset, ISIS space ASET. Also, you can find me at The Warrior with the Deepest Soul, which me and Juju, we have that Instagram and YouTube page together. You know, and yeah, just find me on YouTube, you know, Isis Aset, and subscribe to my personal YouTube channel, which is simply called Isis Aset, and then you'll see all of the work that I've had. And with the Real Rap Family channel, we have 63 songs so far. Me and him, and I put 63 songs for his channel. So that's a big playlist. There's going to be a playlist, so you can go down through, so you can see the all of the songs and everything. So you guys can check that out. And you know, yeah, just follow me, stay in tune with me. And if there are any people that are freestylers, no matter where you are from, try to connect with me so I can feature you on our freestyle series 100%. We would love to have guests on here, and we're just simply trying to brand ourselves in a more better way, and we're only going to learn more and more and more. So again, I appreciate everything, and I appreciate you all 100% for your time and your ears, and most definitely for me to share my passion.
Awesome. Thank you so much again for being here. Skinny, do you want to share something just to finish? ¿Quieres compartir algo con nosotros ya para terminar?
No, pues nada, muchachos, muchas gracias y muchas gracias a nuestra invitada. No, pues nos dio clases, mejor dicho. Ya saben, muchachos, tienen mucha música por escuchar de esta gran invitada la noche de hoy. No, mire, pues nada, el otro jueves tenemos un gran invitado. Mejor dicho, hoy hablamos de él, entonces ahí para que estén pendientes, conectados, muchachos. Yeah.
Totally. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you so much again, and we hope to see you or having you in the future here talking a little bit more with a little bit more of time. Thank you so much again, and please keep doing. You're doing great, and we love your music, so we really enjoy it. Please don't stop with this.
I won't, and I most definitely make sure I continue to support you guys, you know?
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Isis, for being here. Had a great night. Please be sure to let us know anytime you release something, because we are more than excited, and we will be spreading the word here also.
Totally. Thank you. And again, if you need me to promote anything, again, it's vice versa. You know, you guys have a wonderful night, and you guys stay safe and salvation unto you all.
Awesome, thank you, Ben. Y esto fue todo, muchachos, por hoy. Muchas gracias por acompañarnos, muchas gracias por estar con nosotros. Nada, ¿qué nos queda para compartir acá, Skinny?
Nada, muchachos, muy pendientes. Se viene Primavera Bull 4. Bueno, ahí hay artistas por confirmar, hay DJs por confirmar, hay artista graffiti por confirmar. Entonces, muy pendientes en las redes sociales, muchachos. Y bueno, quien les habla, ahí estaba Mile con nosotros, siempre ahí traduciendo, metiendo la buena energía. Y bueno, Skinny, y un saludo para la gente del Parche Hip Hop. Paz y amor, muchachos.
Muchas gracias. Thank you so much, and bye bye. Had a great night. Thank you. Bye bye. It was great to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Brought up in a harsh way, but still make my bliss. Life got the way a song, that's why I write these lyrics. I tell you now, I told you once before, you didn't listen. Now I'm signing most of y'all, that truth and precision. Brought up in a harsh way, but still make my bliss. Life got the way a song, that's why I write these lyrics. I tell you now, I told you once before, you didn't listen. Now I'm signing most of y'all, that truth and precision. Check out the side of your face, I make you lay right where you live it. And no, I'm not the average rapper talking fine and stoop, just listen. My breed is a very oldest strain in this existence, so I seen it all before the trees from the root. The wind is like a boy, I punch holes in it's sitting there for distances. Cause I'm like Lucy, triple blackness everywhere. I'm over every hair, I butchered every slayer. Yeah, I'm hard to kill, I leather skin, a metal skeleton. Ice is a set, I say my name a lot. I'm narcissistic, all the rivers. Yeah, I'm studying how I'm gonna murder them. A nerdy kid that never got bullied, they know they get murked quick. So no remorse, if don't roll with the source, then I'ma show the torch. Not a show and tell, I'm showing you. The niggas sent to hell, I know they ain't make peace of mind. So I put the peace of mind and I throw a piece of deuces. Yeah, should've never been so foolish. Yeah, I be on bullshit, but at least I make no excuse. Brought up in a harsh way, but still make my bliss. Life got the way a song, that's why I write these lyrics. I tell you now, I told you once before, you didn't listen. Now I'm signing most of y'all, that truth and precision. Brought up in a harsh way, I still make my bliss. Life got the way a song, that's why I write these lyrics. I tell you now, I told you once before, you didn't listen. Now I'm signing most of y'all, that truth and precision.
To tell the truth, I never thought of where I'd end up. Truth and precision is applied and a level up. There were times when the money couldn't spend enough, trying to replace the feelings of sentimental love. Fundamental facts always learn the hard way. Trying to relax, seem to go into a dark place. Scarred face, throwing trash in the yard waste. Near the bar gate, when I tracked a bizarre case. You shouldn't feed me cause I'm ruthless, but I come in easy. Feel a gust of wind when the shooters make the tunnel breezy. Enemies come and go, but they won't completely. No disrespect, no dishonor, cause it's underneath me. If you seek peace, please leave. I've beseech thee, enter like a reaper when you're feeling sleepy in a teepee. No, I'll only say this once, so you best believe me. Truth and precision got me chillin', drinking steep tea.
Brought up in a harsh way, but still make my bliss. Life's got the way a song, that's why I write these lyrics. I tell you now, I told you once before, you didn't listen. Now I'm signing most of y'all, that truth and precision. Brought up in a harsh way, but still make my bliss. Life's got the way a song, that's why I write these lyrics. I tell you now, I told you once before, you didn't listen. Now I'm signing most of y'all, that truth and precision.
Bueno, de tanta emoción se me olvidó la última parte de la pregunta que le hicimos sobre el tema que preguntó Skinny. Pues le dimos en el corazón, no mentira. Pues mira, me comentaba sobre este tema, que es un tema de hace mucho tiempo atrás. Le dimos en la nostalgia porque pues fue uno de los primeros temas que ella grabó. Lo grabó cuando tenía 16 años y fue cuando empezó a trabajar con un productor que está radicado en Londres. Tiene muchas canciones con él, han trabajado mucho. Esta fue una de las primeras canciones que grabó tanto con él como pues oficiales de él. Es muy vieja, dice ella que la lleva muy atrás en el tiempo. Su estilo era obviamente muy diferente en ese momento, tenía otra mentalidad, eso se alcanza a sentir un poco allí en el tema. Sin embargo, es una canción que le trajo muchos recuerdos, le trajo mucha nostalgia y nos agradeció de verdad por haberle llevado a esos momentos de su vida. De una vez fue como una nostalgia, un recuerdo que ya de pronto no estaba dentro de su memoria. Entonces pues nada, súper agradecida. También nos dejó decir que si hay alguna persona de las que nos está escuchando que le gusta freestylear, ella tiene como les dijimos, una serie de freestylers, que la contacten de una para pues rotar el material y para montarlo también ahí en la serie de freestylers que tiene ella allí en YouTube. Y pues nada, donde la podemos encontrar, también dejo ahí las redes del trabajo donde las podemos encontrar en YouTube, en Instagram. Bueno, ya saben, y con este proyecto de Water with the Deepest Soul, ahí está. No es sino que busquen en YouTube Aset, así como lo ven aquí escrito en YouTube, y ahí encontrarán todo el material de esta grandiosa artista. Gracias por acompañarnos esta noche. Esto fue Slang City en el Parche Hip Hop.
You talking people, I shake off, can't shake me. I shake a knock and I flee. Pistol whipping victims for self-pity and taunting they grief. Rap East Coast to free BG, no heat, the heart of the street. Keep it a buck to everyone that stay loyal to me. I stay on guard and get can come from far or maybe it's near. I know who falls is here, who stay, who go and throwing off the rear. I never gossip about my loved ones, now that ain't in my jeans. See the glistening, yeah, that's 24K gold in my jeans. See me gripping, yeah, should be real cautious on how you speak. They say they running shit, how? You see the solar, that's the sun and ice. This Horus was a sun and ice. It's sort of no one sun and ice. It's not because it's nothing like this. Yeah, not because it's nothing like this. I said, what? Check me. You see the solar, that's the sun and ice. This Horus was a sun and ice. It's sort of no one sun and ice. It's not because it's nothing like this.
Slang City en el Parche Hip Hop.
Algunos de los tatuajes más emblemáticos de los artistas estadounidenses del género hip hop.
Es curioso que las personas que no saben consideran este tatuaje como un símbolo de ser un matón, pero realmente es más que eso. De hecho, Thug Life, además de ser el nombre de la banda a la cual pertenecía junto a Stretch, Big Psych, Moprim en Macadosis, es una forma de vida.
Bueno, ya saben, tinta y hip hop, Slang City en la casa.
Escuchábamos Target Practice de Tony Touch. Y hablando de Tony Touch, nuestro amigo Mr. Cartoon diseñó la carátula, la portada del CD de Right Construction EP.
Recuerden dejar sus comentarios, qué canción quieren oír, qué tal les apareció la programación, qué tal está el programa. Bueno, dejen sus comentarios, muchachos.
Tenemos una casa, Real Wolf Productions, y quien nos acompaña es nada más y nada menos que el director y productor líder y además fundador de esta casa. Tom, how you doing today? Thank you so much for being here with us. It's a pleasure to have it here.
Hi there, how are you doing? And thank you. It's an honor for me. I'm really happy that you guys had me on the show. Thank you. And the Wolfpack. Thank you.
Con uno de los DJs de Rascal aquí en Slang City con DJ Kimo. Bienvenido.
Gracias, Slang City. Buena onda. Mucho amor desde Canadá.
Hi, Falcon. Welcome to Colombia.
Well, big up everybody in Colombia. Wagwan, live from Toronto, Canada. Big up, big up, big up.